Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for watching What is Good. I am Jade if you're new here, and welcome to another episode of Giselle's Hypocrisy. So recently Giselle was doing some kind of media rounds and the conversation around Juan Dixon's infidelity came up. And Giselle gave the most ridiculous response, but then again, what else is new? This is the same woman who said, the internet does not pay me.
You know, that's social media.
Right.
I always feel like social media does not pay us, so I don't pay attention to it.
Like, she said that shit with her full chest. Like, she was the definition in that moment of loud and wrong. The fact that she could say something so ridiculous and say it with such conviction tells you everything that you need to know about Giselle Bryant. So Giselle says she has no regrets keeping quiet about the cheating allegations of Juan Dixon. And I understand that. I mean, what kind of a friend would you be if you were not out there defending your best friend, Robin Dixon, or helping her keep her secret, helping her hide the fact that her husband is allegedly having all this relationship outside of her? I get that. Like, nobody expects Giselle. And this is, like, if you're really honest with yourself, you would know that nobody really expects Giselle to come out and oust her bestie. Nobody does that. But what does not sit well with me is the fact that they knew that this was going on. Her excuse was that, oh, this had already happened before filming started, so there was no need to rehash it or whatever. All of that is well and good. But why would you engineer someone else's husband to be accused of cheating, accused of creeping, and you even being a major part of that allegation, to the point where you almost accuse this person of a Me Too situation? So how is that okay? It's one thing for you to not want to, like, expose your friend, but for you to continue to push this lie, alleged lie, that another person's husband is doing things that are not cool. That makes you really just an evil person. And another thing that I also found slimy, Giselle, is how you and Robin try to hide behind a paywall. I mean, it's one thing for you to say, oh, I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to put my friend, my BFF, at the center of a storyline, basically. But for you to try and hide behind a paywall after the whole situation came back to light and the woman started talking again, for you and Robin to actually agree that you will give this information out, but only behind a paywall, only if people subscribe to your Patreon. And that's the only reason, that's the only place where you're going to tell the story of what happened. That just makes you guys slimy. Okay, and that's not all the excuse that she gave. Giselle also said that the reason why she didn't bring it up during filming was because she forgot. And I'm just like, wow. Like, there is no end to Giselle's excuses. Sounds to me like somebody is worried about her job. She's suddenly starting to be concerned about her job. And to me, this is just damage control, because none of this make any kind of sense. It doesn't add up. Like, you are on a reality show where you are supposed to talk about your life. In the absence of having your own storyline, you guys decided that you were going to use somebody else's husband as a scapegoat. You guys decided that you were going to use somebody else's husband as a storyline. But for the fact that the cameras are always on hand, they are always filming, and they were able to debunk all the lies. If the cameras were not rolling with each instances that Ashley's friend gave of the time that Chris was coming on to her and Happy Eddie wanted her or whatever, if the cameras were not rolling, how would these men have been able to defend themselves? People would have believed this Sesame Street looking person who came, who seemed to not even have a dog in the fight. She doesn't have anything to do. Like, it seems like, oh, she's just a neutral person. You know, a lot of people would have believed it. But thank God, production had the good sense to keep the cameras rolling and to also use the cameras to debunk. And now wait until reunion or whatever to actually expose them right there and then when the episodes were airing. That was basically the saving grace of Chris and Eddie. Otherwise, it would have been a different story today. It's just not right. If you don't want to expose your friend, if you don't want to reveal that your friend's husband is cheating, that's all well and good. Congratulations. You are loyal to at least one person, because I have already started to question, like, who are you loyal to? You know, so it shows that you're loyal to Robin, and that's good. I love that for you guys. But don't try to throw somebody else's husband under the bus just so that you can achieve, you know, just so that you can be interesting, just so that you can make yourself interesting in the season. That's just not okay. It just isn't okay. I don't know what's going to happen in the coming season. I'm hoping that the production, I hope that they take this show. If they really want people to keep watching, they have to take this show to a different direction, because the show has definitely lost track of what it was supposed to be. It is amazing that when you watch previous episodes and you watch previous seasons and you see how these women were all high and mighty, trying so hard to put themselves above other franchises, only for them to do the exact same thing that they have been running away from. It's just not cool. I don't know if any of these women do go back to watch previous episodes. If they did, they will realize how far they have swayed from the storyline, from being this etiquette. I remember the first season, it was all about the etiquette. Like, what happened? Can you imagine how far they have swayed from all that? It's like a completely different situation now. I almost don't even recognize any of these women, not necessarily because they have glowed up or whatever, but because they have just swayed so far away from what they supposedly felt was going to make their show unique and different from others. I just really hope that they would go back to the drawing board and go back to the way things were and hopefully do better and improve on that and whatever. And as for the Ultimate Girls Trip, I am excited to watch it, not necessarily because of Giselle. There are some of the ladies there that I'm really excited about to watch and see how they navigate. For example, Candace, Portia Williams, Heather Gay, and Whitney Rose. I'm really excited to watch all of them together and see how they navigate. So I am excited about that, and I will be, doing reactions on that one just because of those women. If it was up to me, I would not be watching because of Giselle. Okay, but yeah, anyways, this is where I'm going to end this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. Like this video if you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you all so much. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.